right, as I promised you, we are live on the Street 919 FM, and I did promise you a double release from a young artist all the way from Suriname, and he has chosen the Street 919 FM to do this release, and also knowing that this is an urban station, yes, and yes, I promote Chutney Soca here, and Chutney also, and as you know, this is the only urban station in Trinidad and Tobago with a top 10 Chutney Soca countdown, which you heard in the last hour, and the number one track is Analbi Miedil. Yes, so congrats to all those artists who made the top 10 countdown. Also, it's the top 20 you'll actually see on my wall, and the progression of how the from 20 to 11 goes, or how they decline also. Also, got to say top of the afternoon going out to all crews locked on strong across in I'll be Florida. Yes, the entire family circle there. Big up to also to Nati Ramota. Big up also to Denise in Florida, the manager of the artist who I'm actually going to speak to right now. He's online and he's across in Suriname. So I must say welcome to Rayen Kalpoe. Rayen, welcome to the Street 919 FM.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, DJ Sheriff. Thank you so much to having me in your show and your program. Thank you so much. And thank you all the listeners.
All right. So, Rayen, tell me, well, you were actually here in Trinidad last week, as far as I understand.
Yes. I came Tuesday back to Suriname. I had a great time in Trinidad. I was there for a wedding. And, I really enjoyed it. And it was very nice. So, I really miss the doubles.
Hey, doubles, all right. Well, next time I come, I must link up with the sheriff, and then you'll get to go some good places too.
I think so,
yeah. Right. All right. So, Rayen, tell me a little bit about yourself. So who is Rayen Kalpoe? What is Rayen Kalpoe all about?
So I am from Suriname. I'm singing. I am a chutney artist, a Baitagan artist. And I do also classical chutney, Baitagana classical songs. And I sing also bhajan. I have 4 albums right now. And I have some hardcore chutney in the studio in Trinidad. And I did also devotional Baba song for all the devotees who love the devotional songs.
All right.
So
now tell me something. What is Baitagana?
Baitagana is like same chutney. We play Baitagana. We play mostly the original with the organ, dholak, and tantal. We call it Baitagana in Suriname.
Oh, all right, okay. So is the traditional thing?
And
so
I have a band called the Baitagana Warriors.
So it's basically the same thing, chutney.
Same thing. It's the same thing, Baitagana.
Right. Your chutney Baitagana Warriors. Tell me a little bit about them.
Yeah, Baitagana Warriors. I leading it, and Baitagana actually means Baitak. If you're gonna explain the word Baitak, means like sit on the ground and sing. Like long time ago, people used to sing.
Right. Yeah.
So that's why. And Ghana means the song. So sit and sing like Baitagana.
Well, in Trinidad we normally say spread pal. Pal meaning
spread pal. That's the thing. That's the word.
Right. that is where, if you know the artist Omanat Maraj.
Yeah. I know him. I performed with him too.
Right, and even though older heads, the elderly, they were much more experienced artists, they would have started on the ground singing. I used to call it spread pal, right?
Exactly.
Right. So tell me, the work you are going to release here is 2 tracks we're going to actually release on the Street 919 FM, right? Both tracks, who come up with your lyrical content for these tracks?
So the first one is the Unity song, the Groovy Soca song. I was in a show in Florida, in Gemini production show.
Yeah. So
the Chutney Fest, and after I performed like the last part, Mr. Derek, the promoter, came by me and asked me to sing a Unity song together, Ye Dosti song. Because there were plenty artists in the fest, like from Suriname, Trinidad, Guyana, Jamaica. All those people were in the house too, in the building. So he asked me to sing a Unity song for like bring everybody together, and then we're gonna sing. All the artists gonna sing one song on stage, right? So when he told me that, I started to think something. All the people from different countries here in the building. So I start to write, like in my mind, start to put something in my mind, like make a song for all the countries, for all the country people here in the house. Because when you far away from home, you always missing home, and you always want to hear something about your country where you came from. So it feels nice. So I started to write that song in my mind, and when I got the chance to sing, so I sang it. And when we were done with the show and I came home, then I wrote the 2 last verses, and after that I recorded the song, and the music is done by Caribbean Vibes in New Jersey.
Right.
And then later on, the first time I performed in Orlando, Triple S promotion by Anjani, Curry Festival. So that was the first time I performed on stage that song. Right. So that's how I came in.
Tell me something. I listened to this track actually. Is there any influence when it comes to the musical arrangements of this track? And also the lyrical content? What influence it have into your vision?
Like the first song, like I told you, it is like, I mentioned all the big legends from each other countries. Like from Suriname, we had the Baitagana King a long time ago, Arambe Chaitu, everybody knows him.
Yes.
In Trinidad, Sundar Popo. From Guyana, the Uncle Balu. And from Jamaica, we have Johnny Maiku. So I brought all those legends' name in that song, and I sing about them little pieces in the song to bring like it's a unity song to bring people together, that we have the same culture. Even you just mentioned like the spread pal, you guys call it spread pal in Trinidad, right, and we call it Baitagana. Here's the same thing, only the words maybe are different, but it's the same, basically the same.
All right, so let's go straight into this track. But before you go into this track, tell me who is the producer of this actual track. And you said music was done by Caribbean Vibes, right?
Yeah, the Caribbean Vibe music was done by it, but that song, produced, the music is Caribbean Vibe and produced by Jaya Devi. That's the first song.
All right, no problem. So let's introduce the song to the world. It's Unity Chutney, right? It's done by the Surinamese artist Rayen Kalpoe, right on the street, 919 FM. Stand by on the line.
I will never leave. Traveling and gain much fame, gain much fame, gain much fame. They sang worldwide and make their name. Traveling and gain much fame. United we are one. ये दोस्ती हम नहीं तोड़ेंगे, तोड़ेंगे ना मगर तेरा साथ ना छोड़ेंगे. I will never leave. It will never ever from my heart to your soul.
Yes, brand new music here, all the way from Suriname. Yeah, Dosati, my friend. My friend is still on the line. Rayen Kalpoe. Rayen. Hello. Hello. All right, we lost him there. Rayen, please, I know you're listening. I'll try and call back there, please. All right, let's see. Rayen, are you there?
Yeah, hello, you hear me?
Right, I'm hearing you much better than now. Right, so, Rayen, my friend, yes, he does a tea. Yes, a nice influence there from the Bollywood scene, man.
Yeah, exactly, because, as I told you, we were there together. Ye Dosti means the friendship song.
Yes.
From, the Bollywood song Sholay. Mm-hmm. And I was there, and then I, as I told you, to bring something Caribbean, put something like, our taste in it, another flavor. And I make it like, sound our Caribbean way, West Indian style.
Yes, West Indian style. Tell me something, before we go on to the next track, you have been performing actually how long now?
I singing like from my teenager, mm-hmm. But I perform like from my 10 years ago. I perform in Suriname many times. Even I win the Baitagana champion in 2006. Right. So I performing a long time, All
right,
so
okay,
I did in Holland 2010. Then I went back to Jamaica in 2009 too. And in the States, I performing in the States mostly yearly. I'm there with my group in Pagua time.
Mm-hmm.
So I performing,
I understand Pagua is very huge across in Suriname also. That's like Guyana, right?
Yeah, Pagua is very, very big in Suriname. They celebrating till 12 o'clock in the night.
It's a public holiday across there for that also, right?
Yeah. So Pagua is big here.
All right, so let's go into the next track. Tell me a little bit about that track. I'm seeing a very interesting name, right? A very interesting name. Yes.
Yeah. So, Mako, everybody Mako in each other, like they Mako in DJ Serif too, they Mako in me, everybody has a Mako, So, I thought, all the bacchanal going on sometime on Facebook, people are bashing people without any reason. People who don't know you, they're going to
stop.
Nonsense and those kind of things. So I thought, let me make a song of it. And of course, I put some, Trini word inside because I always need, some guidance and help from Trini's around you, so that's how I came up with the song.
Tell me something. Wait, hold on. You said the Trini words, but do you all across there in Suriname? I know English is not your first language, right?
Language, exactly, yeah.
Right. But do you all use that term, Mako and Bacchanal and so on?
Yeah, we use very, very, very less those words in Suriname because as you say, we are Dutch country. We speak our first language is Dutch, and second language is we talk the Taki language, the we call it Sranantongo, the Suriname tongue.
All right.
When you translate it, and the third one is like English. Fourth, we talk in Hindi. So we have kind of five, six language in Suriname. And we use that word Mako. You're going to hear very, very, very less. So people in Suriname don't know really the word Mako, what Mako man, or what Mako means, you know.
Well, tell me something. So, the word Mako, since you speak so much languages across there, translate it in Hindi for me.
Yeah, but in Dutch we say Mako. Mako means like gossiper, right? We say rodelaar, rodel.
Rodel. Right.
That's the word in Dutch. Rodelaar.
Right, so rodel. All right, I know I have some friends across in Denmark. They're all locked on strong. Dr. Debbie Olsen. So rodel, yeah, she's locked on right now, right?
Yeah.
All right, so who came up with the lyrics for this? You came up with all the lyrics for this actual track?
Yeah, I came at the tune, lyrics, and I get some help from some friends, you know, because nowadays I working with trainees around and have some friends singing with them, so, you know.
All right.
I pick up some words. They help me with some words, so.
I saw the music for this track was actually done by Wizzy from Wiz Studios.
Wizzy, yeah. Wizzy did the music and produced it by Big Rich, Pungalung Factory.
Right.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, let's launch this track. I don't have you on the line a little while now, so I want you to say a thank yous. I will launch the track and we'll link up. I'll call you right after the program, right?
All right. Thank you so much.
Well, so say a thank yous to everyone right now.
All right. So I want to thank all the listeners, all the 919 FM listeners. I want to big up Jaya Devi Dennis Babulal, our manager from my group, and I want to thank DJ Sheriff himself, and I want to say thank you to Wendy Ali who hooked up this program, and I want to say thank you to Gemini Production, thank you to Anjani Ali Triple S Promotion, thank you everybody, thank you all my friends in Trinidad, all my friends who are listening right now, thank you Golconda, and thank you Trinidad and all the friends and people I know in Trinidad. Thank you so much for listening.
All right, Rayen. So as I said, thank you very much for sharing your music with us right here on the Street 919 FM. And do have a pleasant afternoon. I'm going to launch this track right here just for you, right?
Thank you so much, Mr. DJ. Thank you so much for having me in your program. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother. Yes, and that's Rayen Kalpoe all the way from Suriname. Decided to come to the Street 919 FM via the phone lines and release 2 tracks right here. The first one was Unity Chutney, right? And in the background, something called
Tu bate Makoman.
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 I'll chatak something, we call this, right?
Bate Makoman. You are a Makoman. Tu pusare kare. Tu bate Makoman. You mind people business. You are a Makoman. Tu bate Makoman. You are a Makoman.
This is the Bacchanal one, right? It's Chutney Soca, he said. Out of Suriname to Trinidad and Tobago, 919 FM. I know there are plenty of them outside here these days, eh?
You minding people business, you are a Makoman. You talking people business, you fucking Bacchanal. You are a Makoman, tu bate Makoman. You are a Makoman, tu bate Makoman. Tu pusar kare. You bring and carry story, sharing plenty glory, making people fight, just like Tom and Jerry. You bring and carry story, sharing plenty glory, making people fight, just like Tom and Jerry. You minding people business, you are a Makoman. You talking people business, you causing Bacchanal. You are a Makoman, tu bate Makoman. You are a Makoman, tu bate Makoman. Tu pusar kare, you are a Makoman. You talking people business, you causing Bacchanal.
And if you're wondering what pusur means, talk. Right? Talk.
You watching people's story all over macro book. You constantly checking and always gossiping. You watching people's story all over macro book. You constantly checking and always gossiping. You minding people business, you are a macro man. You talking people business, you causing bacchanal. You are a macro man, tu bate macro man. You are a macro man, tu bate macro man. Tu pusar kare, you are a macro man. You talking people business, you causing bacchanal. Pretend to be a friend to get the inside juice. Later on your mouth, running real loose. Pretend to be a friend to get the inside juice. Later on your mouth, running real loose. You minding people business, you are a macro man. You talking people business. Pretend to be a friend to get the inside juice. Later on your mouth, running real loose. You minding people business, you are a macro man. You talking people business, you causing bacchanal. You are a macro man, tu bate macro man. You are a macro man, tu bate macro man. Tu pusar kare, you are a macro man. You bringing scary stories, sharing plenty glory, making people fight just like Tom and Jerry. You minding people business, you are a macro man. You talking people business, you causing bacchanal. You are a macro man, tu bate macro man. You are a macro man, tu bate macro man. Tu pusar kare, you are a macro man. You talking people business, you causing bacchanal. You watching people's story all over macro book. You constantly checking and always gossiping. You watching people's story all over macro book. You constantly checking and always gossiping. You minding people business, you are a macro man. You talking people business, you causing bacchanal. You are a macro man, tu bate macro man. You are a macro man, tu bate macro man. Tu pusar kare, you are a macro man. You talking people business, you causing bacchanal.